Good evening. I would like to welcome you to the commencement ceremony and the graduating class of 2018-2019. We ask that you please remain standing. Gentlemen, please remove your hats and join in the singing of our national anthem, performed by students from the musical theater program. You good?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please join me now in a moment of silence to recognize those who are serving our country in the armed forces, or those who have served and those who have passed over the last year. Western Wyoming Community College has graduated students with over 9,200 associate degrees and certificates since awarding our first degree in 1962. Tonight, 397 students will receive a total of 475 degrees and certificates. 52 degrees were earned in the summer of 2018, 73 degrees were earned in the fall of 2018, and 350 this spring of 2019. 49 of these graduates completed their studies through a Western outreach location outside of Rock Springs and Green River. Tonight, as is customary at ceremonies of this type, there are guests to be honored and recognized. Let us acknowledge these critical people behind the scenes. Yes, you may sit. I'm sorry. Behind the scenes, those who in countless ways help our students to graduate. Let us applaud the parents, the spouses, the children, the grandparents, and the friends. Seated alongside our graduates are dedicated faculty and staff. These individuals represent our commitment to quality and success. Please stand and be recognized. Seated on the stage this evening are the Board of Trustees. Please stand. Board Vice President Regina Clark, Board Treasurer Kenneth Lorimer, and Trustees Dr. Greg Aramosby and Shannon Honecker. Representing the Wyoming Community College Commission, Commission Chair Dr. Jackie Fries and Commissioner Dennis Bohl. Western Wyoming Community College Administration, President Dr. Carla Leach. Dean of Academics, Dr. Cliff Wickstruck. Dean of Students, Dr. Dustin Conover. And Registrar Stu Moore. We have division chairs, Dr. Jessica Clark, Social Sciences and Education. Dr. Christine Garbett, Humanities. Dr. Rocky Barney, Math and Science. Dorothy Harton, Health Sciences and Public Services. And Paul Johnson, Business and Industry. We also have Ann Clevenger, who is Nursing Program Director. And Dr. Erin Jensen, Assistant Professor of Education. We are also joined by our two outstanding graduates, Rose Klein and Kira Seppi. Also joining us this evening are Sweetwater BOCES Director, Dr. Bernadine Kraft, and Wyoming State Representative, John L. Freeman. I am Dr. Kim Farley, Vice President for Student Learning. Okay, and back to this evening's focus, which are all of you, the graduates. We'll keep clapping. Western Wyoming Community Colleges recognizes that this is a night for the graduates. It's a night to applaud you, to recognize your hard work and your accomplishments. As is our tradition at Western, outstanding graduates have been selected and will each make a short address. These two students are excellent examples of what makes Western Wyoming Community College an outstanding institution. We are honored that our two outstanding graduates this year are Rose Klein and Kira Seppi. The first outstanding graduate to address us is Rose Klein. Rose will be receiving her Associate of Arts degree tonight, and she is from Rock Springs. As an art major, the Rock Springs community has been supportive of her creativity, for she was profiled 2 times in the Rocket Miner newspaper last summer for her Downtown Dragon mural. She was also elected as a senator in the Student Government Association at Western during the spring 2019 semester. Rose will continue to work on her art in Rock Springs over the next year and hopes to be accepted into a university in Arizona to major in art and drawing beginning the following year. Rose's outstanding graduate nominators use these words to describe her. Rose is an artist, volunteer, activist, and student. She is a leader, but not in the traditional way of taking charge. Rather, she leads by example, showing a positive spirit and a giving heart. Rose's positive impact on fellow students is extensive. She'll walk into a classroom and greet everyone by name. Through her humor and humble nature, she has been able to lure even the quietest or most reticent students into the discussion or activity. Rose constantly challenges herself and her classmates to go beyond the obvious answers and dig deeper by asking questions of everyone in the discussion. When asked to describe her experience at Western in one word, Rose said, auspicious. Please welcome Rose to the stand.
Thank you very much. Welcome to everybody here. And here's my speech, I guess. It was my 3rd month of school, and my frantic email to the Dean of Students read, I sorely regret this, but I need to drop all courses that I'm currently enrolled in. Why? I fell asleep at the wheel during midterms, and I kind of drove through a house. But the next day, my mom let me skip class and sleep in. Dad helped me with math homework late into the night. Kylie, a close friend, made me pinky promise that I would graduate, no matter what. I can't believe I'm here today. I'm honored to stand with you guys, and the hard work that you've done has totally paid off. Here at Western, I've learned that we're all just pizzas. How, you might ask? Pizzas take a lot of ingredients to be made: mushrooms, marinara, cheese, things that have nothing to do with each other, but without them, there would be no such deliciousness as pizza. The students and staff at Western are the ingredients to our pizza. The relationships we've begun here are incredibly powerful. You'll forget this speech, but you will remember this space and these faces for the rest of your life. When I see the work that my professors have put in to help me get this gown on, I'm shocked that any human would care so much about one single person succeeding, much less the hundreds of people that they teach here. My own art professor, Florence, has diligently spent 40 years teaching us, in which she has said, "Today is the first day of the rest of your life." She also said that making art is like making pizza. I wrote it in my quote book. I want to thank my people for every minute that they gave. Professors McEwen, Professor Kempa, Professor Thatcher, Professor Pristash, the staff members, the student government people, the Be Legit Club and the Eco Club, my boss, Larry, my church people, my art people, my friends, Caroline, Cora, and Sarah Skinner, my family, and my creator. Finally, I want you to know that you're all the point of this sketch that's called life. I've learned that the struggle of painting makes the canvas beautiful. The artist is lovingly putting us together, stroke by stroke. You guys, you are art. You matter. Your pain and your joy will create a masterpiece. And even crashing into a house cannot mess that up. We will fail and succeed, but we will keep going. Thank you for the beauty that you guys bring to this earth, the beauty that you have been, and the beauty that you will be. You guys are the present, and you are what we need. The things you've achieved so far are only the beginning. My hat's falling off. Let's keep making masterpieces together.
The second outstanding graduate to address us is Kira Seppi. Kira will be receiving her Associate of Arts degree tonight, and she is from Rock Springs. Kira was very involved on campus as a member of Phi Beta Kappa Honor Society, the National Society of Leadership and Success, president of the Eco Club, a project leader with Circle K International Club, and helped organize and execute humanities projects on campus. Furthermore, she has been involved in the community through Kiwanis, Circle K International, volunteering at Young at Heart, Loaves and Fishes, the Recycling Center, as well as for the Downtown Urban Renewal Agency of Rock Springs. Kira will continue her education at the University of Wyoming, where she will study communication and sustainability and participate in the UW Western Thunder Marching Band. Kira's outstanding graduate nominators use these words to describe her. Kira is a charming and engaged student with her faculty members as well as her peer students. When given group discussion time, she would constantly pair up with folks others seem to avoid and or move around to eventually engage with the entire class. She was always willing to participate in class, yet knew when to sit back and let others engage. She truly was a joy to have in class. When asked to describe her experience at Western in one word, Kira said, enriching. Please welcome Kira to the stand.
Thank you. Fellow graduates, friends and family, administrators, faculty, and staff, it's an honor to stand before you today and graduate with this wonderful group of people. The journey to today has been full of ups and downs, and through it all, these graduates have persevered. Before I get too far into this speech, there are a few people I owe my sincerest thank you to. To the professors who have helped me on my journey here at Western, Rick Kempa, Ann Rudolph, Josh Grant, Dr. Cami Denei, and Bruce Anderson, thank you for your guidance. Thank you to my parents, little sister, grandparents, and friends who have been endlessly supportive of me during this journey. Thank you all for believing in me during moments when I doubted myself. College is a truly unique period of our lives to figure out who we are and what we have to give to the world. I'm sure many of you can relate to the feeling of coming into college unsure of what you wanted to study and nervous about the road ahead. Whether you were transitioning from high school or coming back to college later in life, adjusting to the rigorous studies and newfound freedoms of college can be exciting and scary. Taking a leap into the unknown is one of the most courageous, terrifying, and liberating things we will ever do. However, taking that leap of faith at a great school like Western makes you excited for the experience ahead. Adapting to change is a valuable skill you learn quickly at the start of college. It means persevering through late-night study sessions, 8 a.m. classes, and living on your own. However, most adapting is fun. It means meeting amazing new people, thankfully being paired with a great roommate, and having a ton of fun in clubs. Western has a great atmosphere that fosters each student's academic and personal growth. One of the most valuable things I've learned in college is that discovering who you are is a process, and a never-ending one at that. I know everyone in this room will go on to do many great things. My advice for you all going forward is this. Remember that we are all made up of so many things: our fields of study, our colorful personalities, and all of our various passions. We need to reject the notion that we are only meant to be one thing. We are artists, we are scientists, we are writers, and we're mathematicians, although some of you are much better at math than I am. To try to define yourself by one strength and think you can passionately pursue that for the rest of your life is to limit yourself. The idea of becoming who you are means embracing every part of yourself and unapologetically expressing that in every area of life. So, my fellow graduates, congratulations, go forth, be yourselves, and never stop growing. Thank you.
We will now have a musical performance, Come So Far by Mark Shaman, lyrics by Scott Whitman, performed by students from the musical theater program.
Stronger. Just what's gone is gone.
The past is the past.
side by side and year by year.
The road is filled with twists and turns, but that's the road that got us here. Let's move past this bad time before those memories fade.
Let's forget, not forget, and learn from all the mistakes we made. 'Cause
It's so clear, every year we get stronger, stronger.
so don't give up
And don't say when,
and just get back on the road again. 'Cause I know we've come so far, but we've got so far to go. I know the road seems long, but it won't be long till it's time to go. So most days we'll take it fast, and some nights we'll take it slow. I know we've come so far, but my baby, baby, we've got so far to go. Hey, old friend, come along for the ride. There's plenty of room, so jump inside. The highway's rocky every now and then, but it's so much better than where I've been. Just keep moving at your own speed. Your heart's all the compass you'll ever need. Just keep cruising the road we're on, 'cause the rear view mirror only shows what's gone, gone, gone. Ooh, got so far to go. It's so clear, stronger. So shine that light, take my hand, and let's dance into the promised land. 'Cause I know we've come so far, but we've got so far to go. I know the road seems long, but it won't be long till it's time to go. So most days we'll take it fast, and some nights we'll take it slow. I know we've come so far, but the baby, baby, we've got so far to go. Baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby, got so far to go. Baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby, got so far to go. Baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby, got so far to go. Baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby, got so far to go.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of Western Wyoming Community College, Dr. Carla Leach.
I want to thank the students from the theater department that did such a great job. We've had a little humor up here. The table's shaking, the diplomas are shaking, and the dean of students and the registrar are both holding their breath. So we've had a little bit of fun up here, so it's great and great. Good evening. I would like to take this time to recognize the retiring staff and faculty members. You'll be able to see from the combined years of service that Western Wyoming Community College employees are committed to our students and our community. Those employees retiring have a combined 157 years of service. Please help me recognize them by name, position, and years of service. Robert Lovato, maintenance mechanic, 34 years of service. Adrian Flemel, admissions assistant, among several other things, 34 years of service. Brunilda Lovato, also known as Bernie, information desk and special projects assistant, 38 years of service. And Dr. Florence McEwen, professor of art, 40 years of service. Also, because of the years of service that Dr. McEwen has served this college and the many, many artists that have come from this college, her peers nominated her for Professor Emeritus. At the last regular Board of Trustees meeting, the Board of Trustees granted Professor Emeritus status to Dr. Florence McEwen for her 40 years of exemplary teaching, service, and helping students achieve success. She's my dear friend, and I would ask her to stand so we can recognize you. At this time, I would like to invite Regina Clark, Vice President of the Western Wyoming Community College Board of Trustees, to come.
Well, I see some awful happy faces out there. Probably the most right here. They're done with some of their studies until probably next fall. Our president, George Ekman, sends his regrets. He's had a few surgeries and he wasn't able to attend today. So he asked me to fill in for him. He wants to send out his congratulations and well wishes to the graduates and their families, and to the faculty and staff who this graduation would not be possible. The board also wants to say, sorry. Anybody that knows me knows I cry. Okay. Thank you to Dr. Carla Leach. Dr. Leach is retiring at the end of this year. And we want to recognize her dedication and service to Western Wyoming Community College. Dr. Leach, through her contributions and hard work at Western Wyoming Community College, when the board hired her 11 years ago, they asked her to do one thing: take us to the next level. Well, Dr. Leach, you did that and more. Western Wyoming Community College is regionally and nationally recognized. So, our students in our community can be proud of their certificates and degrees that they received tonight through their hard work and dedication. Dr. Leach, you also prepared this board very well through our education and training, and for that I thank you.
And now I have to speak. And it is my pleasure to do so, and I want to thank you so much to my board. You're amazing. Love you all. But tonight's not about me. This is about you. And you look fabulous. I recommend red for all of you. I want to see you in Smiths in red. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to celebrate. You did this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! One more. Woohoo! There you go. You did it with the help of our fabulous faculty and staff that are sitting down both sides. We can't do anything without their hard work, guidance, love, pushiness, demands, determination, quality. I can keep going on because there's some amazing, amazing faculty and staff in here. People that have guided you along the ways, found that tissue for you when it was a little difficult, made things better. You did it with family and friends. My goodness, look around this room. Amazing, amazing people. Let's give them another hand. I have watched you study in groups, push each other forward. You smile, you laugh, you comfort each other when things are tough. I've seen some pretty big tears sometimes as well. And I have seen everything from hugs to, I can only describe this as cartwheels, because there is just such an amount of joy that you show among each other and to each other. The other night we had the high school equivalency graduation, and those individuals were cheering each other on all the way through, helping them to make their speeches. It was amazing, and it's such an important part of our lives that we pull together and we help each other out. You made this commitment and you did it. Those feelings of pride and joy, joy is an important part of our beings, and that's what you're feeling today. Maybe a little scared, but we've got ramps instead of stairs, so you'll be better this year. Embrace that joy and never, ever let it go. So as the faculty and staff know, I'm a huge fan of the research of Donald O. Clifton Strengths Finder. Everybody who works for Western has taken the Strengths Finder assessment. Well, my top strength is learner, and I love to learn. And I love to tell other people about what I've learned. And I think about it all the time. I read every book I can get hold of. I love to share. You know, I'm 60 years old now, and that is a really hard thing to say in a large group of people. But I have learned some things in my life that are a solid foundation to my life. So tonight, as I give my last commencement speech, I want to share the most important life skills that I've learned and that have gotten me through some pretty tough time. I want to tell you a story that you may not know about me. But when I was a much younger woman, I had to make a horrible decision that I did not think I would ever be faced with. My home was toxic and abusive, and I had to protect my 2 daughters and remove us from the environment. It was hard. It was a defeating experience. It took me 17 years to build up the courage to do it. To take care of my kids was the most important thing. All my dreams for life had crumbled, and I had to start over as a single mom. But I had learned something important about myself, that I am a hardwired survivor. I am going to survive, just as you have, and what has brought you here today. For years and years, I studied the work of Shad Helmstetter and even served as the Tarrant County Speakers Bureau in Fort Worth, Texas, talking about positive self-talk based on Dr. Helmstetter's work. Now, I need to step back here a second and ask forgiveness from our outstanding psychology professors, Dr. Nova Hinman and Dr. Shane Westfall. They know a lot more about this stuff than I do, and many of you do too, because you've just graduated out of their classes. But let me give you my understanding of how the mind works. Deep inside our minds, we have a subconscious level. This level makes no judgments. It simply receives information. It absorbs information and feelings like a sponge without rejecting anything. Even when things are untrue or hateful, our subconscious will absorb it if we're not careful. When we allow our subconscious to absorb negative feelings from others, it believes it. Hook, line, and sinker, the whole bunch, everything. On top of this vulnerable part of our mind, however, is the conscious mind. The most important thing that the conscious mind does is to protect the subconscious from being fed negativity and bad messages. We control the conscious mind, and with it, we take action to protect ourselves. We don't let others fill our minds with negative thoughts. Don't let people put you down. How do we protect ourselves? How do we protect our subconscious mind? We tell people, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Everyone knows me, knows that I have a current favorite book, and today's favorite book is, and if you see me on Facebook, you know this too, was written by Rachel Hollis, and it's called Girls Stop Apologizing. And it's a powerful, powerful book about taking care of yourselves and your heart and who you are. Rachel tells a story about how she and her friends protect their subconscious minds from negative messages, and that her closest friends even bring some darkness to some of their outings, and they have a deal with their friends. They say, go away until you can say something positive. I think that's so powerful, and that's what we need to do. We need to say, I don't want to hear this anymore. What I want to hear is the great things in this world. And I think that is so powerful, and I encourage you to do it. You can always walk away, but just let them know that you don't want to hear the destructive messages. Protect your subconscious mind. Protect yourself. Protect your heart. Never let someone take your joy. You know, the true character of a person is how they treat each other, including whether they spend their days building people up or tearing them down. Let me tell you an incredible story about the students at Western Wyoming Community College and the positive impact they are making on people that they have not even met. Nor will they ever, probably. I have seen our students celebrate everyone for who they are. I think our Be Legit Club has built this incredible community, and I'm so proud. Our Ecology Club has reminded us of our role in what we have, the role that we have in taking care of our world, and I'm so proud of them. And our Circle K International folks have raised money and collected products to give to people who are less fortunate. There are so many more stories of what Western students have done to make the world a better place, and they come up with these ideas themselves. I hope everybody understands that the college does not direct these thoughts. These creative minds in front of you come up with these great ideas. Let me tell you a very specific story. Every year, the Student Government Association decides how they will leave their mark on Western. The SGA has been working with Dr. Jessica Dean to build a sustainable vegetable garden so that our hungry students will have access to food. The project expanded through the Student Government Association with the idea of a food pantry and a clothes closet. The president of SGA, John Wimborner, brought the idea to the Board of Trustees. In recent weeks, Trustee Ken Lorimer and I were in a meeting of trustees from around the nation, and the speaker talked about food insecurity for college students. You know, there's a very basic fact. Students need a satisfied belly before they can truly learn. Trustee Lorimer latched onto the idea, and when John brought the idea to the board, they were all in. Next year, you will see the SGA plant that garden and establish the food and clothes closet. They are truly leaving their mark on Western. But what they don't know, and what I'm going to share with you tonight, is that they were fulfilling my very favorite Bible verse. Matthew 25:35 says, I was hungry, and you fed me. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me. Truly, I tell you, for whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters, you did for me. And I am just so incredibly proud of the students of Western Wyoming Community College and the lives that you are changing. I'm so, so proud. So I do have 3 action steps for you tonight. I just want you to know in life, homework never ends. There might be 4 here, as a matter of fact. This is for everyone in here. And I encourage you to, bless you. When you speak, number 1, when you speak, do you build people up or do you tear them down? Speak with a positive message or quit talking. It's very basic. Number 2, when you hear others talking negatively, what do? Tell them you don't want to hear it. Walk away. Protect your precious subconscious, your precious heart. Number 3, Thank somebody for the positive life they are in your life. Thank them today. And number 4, be a positive life force for others. Help others to see the possibility that they too can go to college. They can get their degree. They can do what they think is the impossible, but you now know is not. And in closing, I want to have just a moment. First of all, okay, this is the hard part. Hang in there for me. All my love and thanks to my husband Richard, who was willing to take this wild ride. He's my rock, and I'm honored to be able to go home and be with him during his hard journey. I want to express my sincere thanks and heartfelt thanks to the best Board of Trustees that a president of a college could possibly have. You have elected outstanding people to take care of your college, and I want to thank you, and I thank the Board of Trustees for all that you have done. Thank you, faculty and staff who bring positive light into the days for each other and for our amazing students. I thank you so much, because it is the positive voices that grow our graduates and grow our students and grow each other. Thank you to my amazing team of vice presidents and deans for the strength and the determination to do what is right, even when it is not popular. You've got moxie. Keep up the good work. Thank you to Wyoming for being the land filled with opportunity, hope, and grit. And most of all, thank you to Sweetwater County. My husband and I have just been amazed by this county. It is truly an amazing place, touched by the hand of God. And I thank you so much for all that Sweetwater County has given this college and given us. And you know, to quote my dear friend who recently passed, Commissioner Don Van Meter, we are truly, truly blessed. Thank you. Thank you. You're very, very kind. Vice President Clark, please join me. Thank you. On behalf of the administration, faculty, staff, I am very proud to present to you Western Wyoming Community College graduating class 2018-2019. These students have completed all board requirements for their respective academic programs. These students are the finest representatives of quality achievement at Western Wyoming Community College. We wish them the very best with their future educational pursuits and the achievement of their career goals.
Are you ready? I bet you are. So on behalf of the Western Wyoming Community College Board of Trustees and the entire community college district we serve, I accept this graduating class, which includes Associate of Fine Arts, Associates of Art, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, Associate Degree of Nursing. I knew that was coming. This group is awesome. I came to their pinning today. Oh my gosh, I feel so safe now. These students, upon successful completion of their coursework, these students have met the requirements of their respective programs and will be granted their degrees or certificates. I would like to congratulate each of you on your accomplishments and commend you for all that you, as individuals, have brought to Western Wyoming Community College. We have outstanding facilities and exceptional faculty and staff, but students bring the life and the vitality to this institution. Congratulations, best wishes on your future academic, occupational, and personal endeavors. Good luck.
Get it down here. It is time now to recognize each graduate individually. We've gotten to that part of the evening. Your program lists all graduates. However, we will announce only the graduates in attendance in the order listed. If a student is receiving multiple degrees or certificates, we will recognize all of the accomplishments when the student receives his or her first degree. As each name is announced, you can view significant honors the student has achieved as noted in the program. These honors will include distinguished graduates, recognizing students who achieved a cumulative 3.8 or better grade point average throughout their program, with at least half of their credits being from Western. Members of Phi Theta Kappa, the Community College International Honorary Society. Honors Program graduates, students who complete a minimum of 12 credits of honors courses with a grade of C or better participate in honors program community service activities and who have an overall GPA of 3.25 or above. Our division chairs will assist in reading the names. We will announce the graduates in this order. Associate degree in nursing and related certificates read by Ann Clevenger. Associate of Applied Science and related certificates read by Paul Johnson. Associate of Arts and Associate of Fine Arts read by Dr. Jessica Clark and Dr. Christine Garbett. Associate of Science and other certificates read by Dorothy Harton and Dr. Rocky Barney. Dr. Leach and members of the board will assist in handing out the degrees and certificates. We would like to request that the audience please hold their applause until all graduates have crossed the stage. Please refrain from making loud noises or using noise-making devices of any kind. It's important that family and friends be allowed to hear the name of the graduate they attended tonight to see honored. Thank you.
Would the first row stand and come forward at this time? Associate degree in nursing, Miranda Jo Clark. Renee Marie Clark. Amy S. Raymond. Ashley C. Sanchez. JC M. Solom. Associate degree in nursing and practical nursing certificate, Sarah Adams. Stephanie Swan Allison. Gretchen P. Baldwin. Alicia Marie Basie. Samuel Clowerty Arnold. Madison Shea Crutchman, also Associate of Science. Jessica L. Davis. Sarah Beth Deast. Cambray Dellinger. Kaylin Dickinson. Jessica Rose Doctor. Tiffany E. Fry. Lacey C. Gray. Trigger Yagi. Shaylin M. Kirby. Gabriel Kofija, also Associate of Science. Kristen Lee Lester. Joyce K. Liu. Taylor M. Lewis. Angelica A. Lopez, also Associate of Science. Joanna I. Lopez. Kelsey Lynn Peart. Catherine Riegler. Amanda Showers. Alyssa Ellen Sperry. Shannon Denise Thomas. Wesley Sean Thomas, also Associate of Science. Amberlise Underwood. Brooke R. Vierig, also Associate of Science.
Associate of Applied Science Business, Business Management, Patricia L. Plonks. Also Supervision and Leadership Certificate. Papus Perez Gomez. Destiny Keller, also Supervision and Leadership Certificate. Tracy L. Ivanko, also Supervision and Leadership Certificate. Darby Darian Wolfenden. Medical Administrative Assistant, Angela Marie LeBeau. Medical Office Assistant, Shayla Renee Swenson. Also, Medical Office Assistant Certificate. Office Information Systems, Alondra Duran. Also, English as Second Language Certificate. Criminal Justice, Law Enforcement, Abel Lorenzo Jr. Also Associate of Arts. Technology and Industry, Diesel and Heavy Equipment Technology, Thomas Iamoni. Amanda K. Chadwick. Electrical and Instrumentation Technology, Richard L. Ackerman. Chester Wade Douglas can do, also Electrical Mine Maintenance Certificate. Hunter Gonzalez, also Electrical Mine Maintenance Certificate. Randy Chad Green. William Jetkowski. William A. Owens, also Electrical Mine Maintenance Certificate. Sean W. Reed, also electrical mine maintenance certificate. Nicholas Riley. Delaney Silva, also Associate of Science. James Taylor Sherbet, also Electrical and Instrumentation Control Technology Certificate. Blake Waite, also Electrical Mine Maintenance Certificate. Industrial Maintenance Technology, Jared M. Jensen. Jared T. Olson. Cameron J. Potter, also Industrial Maintenance Hydraulic Certificate, Industrial Maintenance Welding Certificate. Carlos E. Salazar. Seth Trafton. Mining Maintenance Technology, Kyle Lee Ogden. Oil and Gas Production Technology, Stephen C. Lux. Welding Technology, Fabrication Shop, Brandon David Thorne. Welding Technology Mine Maintenance, Jacob C. Kirby.
Associates of Arts, Yeraldine Avaleus. Alicia Black and Blatchett. Jesse Calder Condis, also Associate of Science. Ryan Dollar. Michelle Ann Duran. Faith Lynette Fernandez. Chad Justin Frost. Kenneth R. Gardner. Lacey D. Hart, also Associate of Science. Garrett Elkin Hegensteller. Misty Marie Hill. Austin David Housekeeper, also Associate of Science. Ellie Ann Huxford. Summer Ann Keeley, also Associate of Science. Amy Suzanne Kenyon. Carly R. Latmere. Alyssa Lynn. Lucero Lyman. Carrie Deanne Mandura. Caroline Beatrice Mateus, also Associate of Science. Luciana Main. Jane Thomas March. Carly T. March. Abby Meeks. Taylor Myers. Lindsay Newman. Brittany Nicole Palmer. Angela M. Phelan, also Associate of Science. Valerie Lynn Rashunin. Natalie M. Rage. Sarah Richardson. Sarah Roberts. Dylan J. Rohr. Tio Ramongo. Kira Jaden C.B. Savannah D. Sharp. Dylan Sizzle, also Associate of Science. Miranda Dawn Smith. James Dennis Stewart. Chantel D. Taylor. Mary Dawn Thorne. Olivia Varley. Joe Venhouse. Kelsey Jo Ward. Orlando Webb. Nicole D. Wild.
Anthropology, Ashley Rose Lazaro. Art Foundation, Sean Anderson Roldan. Caitlin Ann Carter. Rose Klein. Isabel Leininger. Riley Padilla. Amory K. Plemel. Drew Anthony Yurkovich. Communication, Marisa Salguero Rivera. Criminal Justice, Samantha Gatley. Innocent Kamanzi. Nana A. Lindstrom. Autumn Rosenau. Naomi Spiker. Dance Entertainment Industry, Danielle Ray Allred. Elementary and Early Childhood Education, Savannah Marie Fruler. Brittany Taylor Kirkwood. English, Kyla A. Ditches. Cassandra J. Shipp. Rachel Winward. History, Bridger Lloyd Vandenberg. Valela White. Musical theater, Sarah Grace Cohen. Nicole M. Supali. Joseph Halliburton. Marie Howell. Dylan Samuel Miller. Gage Nix. Declan Searle. Laura Ashley Stewart. Tiffany Marie Thompson. Political Science, Alexander Soto. Popular Music Instrumental, Andrea L. Kirk. Psychology, Lydia Michelle Spencer. Hector Treviso. Destiny Wagner. Secondary Education English, Lindsay Lemons. Secondary Education Spanish, Joshua Rawson. Mariana del Carmen Bejar Hernandez. Sociology, Rhonda Renee Hood. Deneen Sather. Spanish, Diana Roque.
For Associate of Science, we have Michael Yao Agudu. Abri Ann Ambrose. Chelsea L. Andrew. Brooke Burgeon. Autumn Lynn Christie. Matthew R. Danzel. Jeffrey Robert Dutra. Emily Siddell Elson. Joni Ruth England. Francesca Facchini. Tristan Alexis Irene Finn. Kylie Gallegos. Paula Gaviotis. Eliza Sabrina Jensler. Shane Allen Heaven, also Supervision and Leadership Certificate. Kendallyn Huntington. Ashley M. Johnson. Bailey N. Johnson. J. Kang Lee. Alexis S. Lehman. Lizette Mendoza. Nikita Nicole Nobles. Rachel Mills Peterson. Megan A. Pope. David Ryan Hoyer. Michaela Prettyman. Jessica Ann Robertson. Cora Sheldon. Kelsey Stewart. Megan M. Varley. Alexis Vaught. Diamond Ward. Kayla Weathers. Stephanie Webster. Michael Edward Wendell III. Michael? Okay. Michael Edward Wendell III. Abby Charmaine Williams.
Accounting, Kayla Joel Copenhagen. Also Associates of Science Business Administration, also Associates of Science Marketing.
Thank you.
Accounting Business, Crystal Faye Jensen. Mackenzie Page Reed. Sarah Thompson. Accounting Business Transfer, Braden Barker. Arthur Chase Erickson. Chase Owen Galley. Michael E.A. Janini. Ryan Gunderson. Prescott Vivian Anson. Lee Lin. Dylan Lopez. Dylan Matlock. Biological Sciences, General, Oakland T. Jenkins. Kevin Liu. Biological Sciences, Organic, Yara Filipa Monteiro Pedreira. Also Associates of Science Chemistry, also Associate Science Pre-Health. Business Administration, Sierra Lynn Klein. Tatiana Carol Pauker-Pura. Chemistry, Jacob Law. Computer Information Systems, Roberto Rodriguez. Computer Science, Nicholas Knight. Elementary and Early Childhood Education, Dulcie Alvarez Peralta. Shayla Ann Jensen. Alex Marie Wells. Engineering, Mechanical Specialization, Ivan J. Tardoni. Exercise Science, Laura Kitaina, also Fitness Leadership Certificate. Madeline Yo, also Fitness Leadership Certificate. Jackson Fascinelli. Robert Hunter. Caitlin Pryor. Marcos A. Terrazas. Shelby S. Vasa. Hey, Marcos. Mathematics. Caden Peters. Pre-health. Jacob J. Thompson. Pre-pharmacy. Carter Rosette, also Supervision and Leadership Certificate. Pre-radiology. Kiana Corley. Natalie Heiner. Lindsay Nicole Pearson. Taylor N. Salva. Maylee A. Thompson. Carson Wagstaff. Beatrice Wilson. Secondary Education Mathematics, Jaden Auger. Certificates, Business Administrative Assistant, Robin L. Stover. Computer Science Preparation Endorsement, Cheryl Seaton. Tara Califero. English Language Acquisition, Amy Vanessa Jimenez Rodriguez. Anna Redenkova. Ayaka Shibuya. Website Development, Mason Eugene McDowell. Supervision and Leadership, Joseph Hyde. Technology and Industry, Automotive Technology, Nicholas Muji. Electrical and Instrumentation Control Technology, Ryan W. Butler. Oh. Electrical Mine Maintenance, Drew Wilson. Industrial Maintenance, Hydraulics, Tyler J. King. Also Mine Maintenance Technology Certificate, also Service Maintenance Mechanic Certificate. Industrial Maintenance Welding, Thomas Crooks, also Surface Mining Mechanical Certificate and Welding Technology Fabrication Shop Certificate. Welding Technology Industrial Plant, Carson R. Norris.
Okay, the back row may be seated. For many of our graduates, a certificate or associate degree is the first step. For some, the only option of continuing their education toward a bachelor or master's degree is by taking courses online. Tonight, we would like to honor 3 people from our own Western family who have earned their Masters of Public Administration from the University of Wyoming. Trustee Troy Archuleta, Nicole Castillion, Director of Financial Aid, and Amanda DiBernardi, Director of Gear Up. Please join me in congratulating these new graduates. We would also like to acknowledge 3 graduates who started at Western and then completed their degrees at a distance through Valley City State University. Dr. Aaron Jensen, Western Assistant Professor of Education, will recognize these graduates.
Tonight we recognize the following graduates for completing a bachelor's degree from Valley City State University, located in Valley City, North Dakota. Western and Valley City have worked together to provide an opportunity for Western Wyoming students who have graduated with an associate's degree to continue and work towards an education bachelor's degree in an online environment. Michael Howard Baker, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Carrie Burdett, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Hattie Cox, Bachelor of Arts, English Education.
Okay, graduates, please stand. On behalf of the administration and the Board of Trustees, I present to you the Western Wyoming Community College graduating class of 2018-2019. Congratulations and best wishes. And now, graduates, you can move that tassel. Please be seated. Thank you to the musicians for the music tonight. Please join us at the reception in the new in the atrium. We didn't get one thing corrected. In the atrium. Those seated on the stage will recess out the rear doors of the gymnasium, followed by the graduates, then followed by the employees sitting on each side of the graduates. Please remain seated until the graduates, administration, faculty, and staff have left the gym. It is very important that as you leave out the front doors of the gym, that you move away from the lobby so everyone can exit in an orderly fashion. Please plan to meet your graduate at the reception. Thank you for coming tonight, and have a good evening.
This is the day, this is the moment when I know I'm on my way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now today. This is the moment. This is the time when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this momentous moment. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the become one. This is the day, just see it shine, when all I've lived for becomes mine. This is the moment, this is the hour, when I can open up tomorrow like a flower and put my hand to everything I plan to fulfill my grand design, see all my stars align. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, damn all the odds. This day or never, I sit forever with the gods. When I look back, I will recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them.